Have you ever wondered why some people go viral, while others, no matter how hard they try, remain invisible? Why one video with no fancy editing, no celebrity, no big budget, suddenly explodes across the internet? Why a single sentence, a moment, or even a facial expression can turn an unknown person into a global name overnight? It's not luck, it's not the algorithm, it's human psychology, the same invisible force that's been shaping attention, admiration, and fame since the beginning of civilization. Viral moments may look new, but the psychology behind them is ancient. At the heart of virality lies one question: why do people share? We like to think we share because something is funny or interesting. But deep down we share because it says something about us. Every time we hit that share button, we're expressing identity. We're saying, this is who I am. This is what I believe. This is what I want others to think of me. When a post, a face, or an idea helps people express themselves, it becomes fuel for virality. People don't just share content, they share pieces of themselves. Think about it. The man who shares a motivational speech isn't just spreading positivity, he's saying, I value discipline. The woman who reposts a meme isn't only being funny, she's showing she's relatable. Every share is a mirror reflecting identity. And that's why virality isn't random. It's emotional resonance disguised as entertainment. The internet is a massive emotional marketplace where the most relatable feelings rise to the surface. But relatability alone isn't enough. The brain craves two things: emotion and novelty. We're drawn to what surprises us, and we stay for what makes us feel something real. It's why we scroll endlessly, searching for that tiny hit of dopamine that says, wow, I've never seen that before. Viral content is built on this emotional chemistry. It's why some stories break the internet. They don't just entertain, they trigger deep, universal emotions: joy, pride, fear, anger, hope, or awe. The stronger the feeling, the faster it spreads. Behind every viral face, there's a spark, something raw, unpredictable, and deeply human. Sometimes it's authenticity, sometimes it's chaos, sometimes it's pain turned into art, and sometimes it's just timing, the perfect story meeting the perfect moment when the world is ready to feel. But here's the truth most people don't realize. Going viral doesn't start on the internet. It starts in the human brain. Your attention is wired to notice the unusual. It's a survival mechanism. In ancient times, paying attention to what stood out, a sudden sound, a strange color, a new face, meant survival. That same instinct now drives you to stop scrolling when you see something unexpected, dramatic, or emotional. So when someone goes viral, they've triggered that ancient survival system. They've hacked your instincts, and it feels so natural that you don't even notice it. That's the hidden psychology of popularity. It's not about being liked by everyone. It's about being noticed by enough people to start an emotional chain reaction. One person feels something. They pass it on, then another and another, until millions are feeling the same thing at once. That's not just connection, that's collective emotion. But here's where it gets deeper. Viral fame doesn't just spread through screens, it spreads through social reward. The brain treats attention like currency. When we get likes, comments, or views, the same pleasure centers light up as when we eat something sweet or fall in love. It's addictive. The more we get, the more we want, and this hunger for attention isn't new, it's just digital. Ancient kings built monuments for the same reason people post today: to be remembered, to be seen. The platforms may have changed, but the psychology hasn't. Every viral moment is a mirror reflecting what humanity finds irresistible right now. Whether it's humor, outrage, empathy, or beauty, virality is a living map of what people care about. And that's why going viral is both powerful and dangerous. Because once you understand how it works, you realize it can be used to inspire, to manipulate, or to control. So what happens after someone goes viral? Fame feels like a dream, until it becomes a test. Because the same force that lifts you can also destroy you. The internet loves to build idols, and just as quickly it loves to break them. When millions of eyes are watching, the pressure is immense. Every move, every word, every silence becomes public property. And the human brain isn't designed for that kind of exposure. Popularity creates an illusion that attention equals love. But attention isn't affection, it's curiosity, and curiosity fades. That's the hidden tragedy of virality. People chase it, not realizing it's temporary by design. The internet rewards moments, not legacies. It celebrates the spark, not the story. But some people somehow manage to stay. They evolve beyond the moment. They turn virality into influence. What's their secret? They understand that attention is just the beginning. Real power isn't in being seen, it's in being remembered. Viral fame is loud, but legacy is quiet. One fades when the feed refreshes. The other lives in minds, in hearts, in time. To truly go viral in the deepest sense, you must connect not just with eyes, but with souls. People forget what they watched, but they never forget how something made them feel. That's the ultimate code behind popularity. Emotional imprint. When a story touches truth, when a message feels human, when a voice carries honesty, it transcends trends. That's when virality becomes meaning. Think of the videos that changed how people think, that started movements, that turned strangers into communities. They weren't chasing fame, they were chasing truth. And truth spreads faster than any algorithm ever could. Because deep down, people aren't looking for perfection online. They're looking for reflection. They want to see themselves, their fears, their hopes, their humor, their heartbreak in someone else. When they find that, they share it. And in that moment, popularity becomes connection. So maybe the real question isn't, why do people go viral? But what does virality reveal about us? It reveals that we're social creatures wired for emotion, meaning, and belonging, that we crave to be seen, to matter, to feel part of something bigger. That popularity in the end is just proof of resonance, how deeply something echoes in the human mind. And maybe that's the beauty of it. Because even in an age ruled by algorithms, what truly spreads isn't code or content, it's humanity. So the next time you see someone go viral, don't just ask how they did it. Ask why it mattered. Because behind every viral post is a hidden truth about what the world is feeling right now. And if you ever dream of going viral yourself, remember this. The internet may reward what's new, but people reward what's real. Viral moments fade, human impact doesn't. Popularity has always been a mirror, reflecting not just who stands in front of it, but the crowd that gathers around it. When we talk about virality, we're not really talking about the people who go viral, we're talking about us, about what we crave, what we admire, and what we reward with our attention. Every viral moment is like a photograph of the collective human mind, frozen in time, saying, this is what we care about right now. But here's the paradox. We live in an age where being seen feels like being alive. Visibility has become a measure of value. We chase views, followers, and likes, not because we're shallow, but because the world has taught us that attention is validation. Yet the deeper truth is, attention doesn't always mean appreciation. It doesn't always mean understanding. Sometimes it's just noise, loud, bright, and temporary. The people who truly last, the ones who go beyond virality, understand something subtle but powerful. Being popular isn't the same as being impactful. One fades when the next trend appears. The other leaves fingerprints on culture, on thought, on memory. True popularity is not about how many people see you, but how deeply your story touches those who do. When you look closely, the most viral figures share a pattern. They stand for something beyond themselves. They tap into the invisible threads that bind people together: emotion, meaning, truth. It's not their perfection that spreads, but their humanity, their willingness to be real, flawed and honest. Because people can sense authenticity. You can't fake it. You can design trends, edit videos and write captions, but you can't design soul. And that's where the hidden psychology of popularity becomes something more profound. At its heart, it's not about fame, it's about connection. People go viral when they make others feel less alone, when someone's words echo your own thoughts, when a laugh feels shared, when a moment on screen mirrors a moment in your life. That's when strangers become familiar and content becomes conversation. The truth is, the internet didn't create the desire to be seen, it just amplified it. Every human being, in some way, wants to be recognized, to be known, to feel that their existence leaves a mark. That's not vanity, it's human nature. But the danger comes when we start measuring our worth in clicks and comments, instead of character and contribution. Because what happens when the spotlight fades? When the numbers drop? When the feed moves on? When the next big thing replaces you? For many, that's when reality hits. The silence after fame is often louder than fame itself. Some people lose themselves chasing the next viral moment, forgetting that the goal was never to be seen by everyone. It was to be understood by someone. The real power, then, lies not in going viral, but in being valuable. In creating something that still matters when the algorithm forgets you. The most meaningful creators, the ones who build movements instead of moments, don't chase the crowd. They attract it by standing for something true. They give people not just a reaction, but reflection. They make others think, feel, and grow. That's how popularity transforms into purpose. So if you ever find yourself wanting to be viral, remember this: virality is borrowed. Legacy is earned. Going viral may open the door, but only depth keeps it open. The internet rewards what's quick, but the world remembers what's real. The trick isn't to chase the wave, it's to create one that keeps coming back. And maybe that's the real secret of the hidden psychology of popularity. People don't follow content, they follow emotion, they follow vision, they follow meaning, they follow something that awakens the part of them that wants to believe, or laugh, or hope. Virality without emotion is noise. Emotion without honesty is manipulation. But when emotion meets truth, that's when magic happens. That's when ideas stop being videos and start being memories. At the end of the day, every share, every like, every viral moment is just a digital heartbeat, a pulse of human connection in a sea of noise. We may be separated by screens, but what goes viral reminds us that we still feel together, and maybe, just maybe, that's the most beautiful thing about it, that in a world where billions of people scroll through endless feeds, we still stop for something that moves us, something that makes us smile, think or cry, something that reminds us we're still human. So, why do people go viral? Because deep inside, we're all searching for the same thing, a moment that makes us feel alive, seen, and part of something bigger. And when that moment finds us, we can't help but share it. The hidden psychology of popularity isn't about algorithm or trends. It's about emotion, connection, and meaning. The technology may change, but the truth will always remain the same. What's most human will always be what spreads the fastest. Because at the end of the day, it's not the video that goes viral, it's the feeling behind it. And that feeling, when it's honest, when it's real, is unstoppable.